Oh, wrong screen. All right, let's go. Let's try and get this season wrapped up. We've got 11 games left to get through. And we're currently sat in third place. Potentially back-to-back promotions on the cards. Let's see how we get on. Yo, Larkin, welcome in, mate. How we doing today? Thank you for the likes as well, pal. Appreciate you, dude. Who have we got up next? We got Blues up next as well, top of the league. Ooh. Another tough test away from home as well. What's happening, Flourishing? How are we today, mate? Not ideal when we're looking like we're missing a few of our players as well. Or they're not fully fit at least, anyway. We'll put... You know what? We'll put Louis Barry through the middle. See how he gets on there. Left back, up Brandon Williams. Chain for Gore. And Pembele's playing centre back at the moment, isn't he? So New Gen Day soon. Don't forget it's just... Yeah, I know, mate. I know. I already saw the one message about us about the preview of the players that we're signing or the players that we got coming through. So I'm keeping my eyes out. Don't worry, mate. Morning, TD. How are you doing today? Yo, thank you for the likes on TikTok, guys. Appreciate you. I'm all good, thank you, mate. I'm all good. And yesterday certainly escalated, didn't it, with the whole Ezri Konsa situation? Holy moly. My Twitter feed is just full of people having an absolute meltdown. It looks like that deal's going to be going Dalby. Oh. Looks like that deal's probably going to be done in the next couple of days, I would imagine. You've already replaced him, haven't you? Not as far as I'm aware. The only people I've seen, we've been linked with someone from Real Sociedad, who I'm assuming is a centre-back, but I don't know anything about him. And we've been linked with Tosin Adarabioyo from Chelsea, who... He's not who I'd be looking at replacing him with. Oh, unlucky Alisson. Almost more crazy than my Gibraltar team almost making the Champions League. How far did you get in the knockout rounds? The geezer from Atletico? No, that he's a left back. Ruggieri is. He's replacement for Luca Dean. Got to the playoffs, lost by 1 in aggregate. Getting closer, mate. You're getting closer. Yo, Dan, thank you for the follow, mate. Appreciate that. How are we doing today? This is a massive match, by the way, for those new to the stream. Birmingham are top of the league at the moment, and we're currently sitting in third, so this is a big one. Because they are currently absolutely running away with it. You finally got VIP? My guy. I didn't even know you could actually just do that. AC Milan are apparently selling tomorrow. Would you take him at Villa? I don't know. I've never really watched enough of him. Like, I feel like the majority of people have always based their opinion on him off of FIFA as well. I can't say I've ever watched him enough to say whether I think he's good enough, but I don't know. I feel like we'd be better going for somebody younger, personally. What a finish that is. If this is on time, that's a great goal. What with Villa, Ole? Oh, what a goal that was. Yeah, I do think we'd be better going for someone younger. If that guy from Sociedad, if he is a centre back, maybe someone like him would be the option that people would prefer. Every time I've watched it in Champions League, it's not been great. Yeah. Get out the loan and checkbook and sign him out. Mate, we've already got enough frigging loans coming through the door, haven't we? I'll be interested to see if we do sign. I'll tell you what though, if we lose Ollie Watkins as well, oh my god. Well, let's be honest, we're all expecting Emmy to go at this point. But if we lose Ollie Watkins as well, especially this close to the start of the season, or even into the season, as much as I trust in Emery to get it right, to start the season with basically half of a team is never going to be ideal for any manager. What a finish that is. Please tell me that's offside. Duran might come back. I wouldn't take Duran back, even if you give him for free. That man has got issues, clearly. Well, apparently they've offered him a new contract to get him to stay, so, I mean, I don't know, but Al Hilal are keen on signing him. It's fine, mate. You've got Garnacho. I'm sure he'll solve all of our problems. Rebuild season, no Watkins, Martinez, concert, Tielemans, Dean. Yeah, I get that, but you've still got to. I mean, realistically, we've still got to try and qualify for the Champions League, haven't we? Oh, brilliant! Back in front. I have seen. I can't remember what his name is now. I think it's Adam or something. Who does all the talks with all the the finances side of things and all the commercial side of stuff. And he was saying if they both, well, especially if Conte goes, it massively swings the wage percentage or the SCR percentage or something massively down. So we'd be in a really good financial position. But I mean, that doesn't make you feel better when you've lost half your team and you need new signings. How is he? Just this guy. I'm sure this guy scored a hat trick against us the last time we played them. He just scored the simplest header of his life. How do you get the graphics like this, mate, on the stadiums? It is a 3D stadium mod pack that you just download if you are on a PC. It's not available on console. You go on Sorted Out SI or something, you can download it from there. It is quite a big download, I will warn you, but it is free. So, what's happening, Zach? I am good, thank you, mate. Go on, Dolby. Oh, I'm still mad, bro. Still mad 60 for a guy with one assist in his life. He's not. He's not there to be the assister. That's what you've got Tielemans and Bruno there for. His job is to win the ball back and pass it to them. Um, right, can we maybe nick a winner here? That'd be nice. I don't know. You can be mad about signing Balaba. Genuinely don't get it. Yeah, but you know what's mad? He's 22. This geezer's still 22. He's got so many years left ahead of him. Come on. Let's get a winner. Oh, I've hit the bar. What are these pair doing here? Are we wasting time, are we? Oh, ref. Ref, I reckon that's a red card. I reckon that's a second yellow. Hang on a sec. Weren't he on a yellow card just? Or was it Pembele that was on a yellow? I know it was Pembele. Oh my god. Oh my god, we've got in front. That seemed like the simplest goal I've ever seen. What is the goalkeeper doing? Oh my god. Yo, user 278000001. Thank you for sharing the live, mate. Appreciate you. Spurs in talks to sign Savinho and Marmoush. I know, yeah. I'd have quite liked Marmoush at the Villa, but I can imagine he's on a wedge as well. He's a good player, he is. I like him. He's quite. I think he's a bit older than you kind of think, though, as well, isn't he? You remember this conversation in 5 years when he turns out like Fred? I don't see that happening. Also, I don't think Fred was ever that bad either. He was such a scapegoat for United fans. How shit is FM26? I think FM26 is quite good, to be honest, mate. Right, well, we've just beat Birmingham, so that's good. Means we have closed the gap slightly. We are now just 5 points behind them. Got Bristol City next, who are in the bottom three. Yeah, I think Mommy should be a great replacement for Ollie, but I don't see it happening, to be honest. I think Ollie gets so disrespected as well for what he's done for the club. Morning, Soul. How are we doing today, mate? I actually don't mind Joshua Zirkzee. Every time I watch him, I think he doesn't look too bad. Just maybe a little bit rusty. Just, I think he could, like, if he got a run of games in a team, you'd see a much better player. Yeah, yeah, they don't at all, do they? I'm all good, thank you, Soul. I'm all good. Well, I was all good. I made a cup of tea this morning, and I only bought the milk like 2 days ago. But the seal on our fridge seems to be going, and milk seems to be going off within like 2 days. And I went to pour my milk in my tea, and it was all clumpy, which really disappoints me because there's nothing better than starting the day with a cup of tea. So I've got my cup of tea, but I've also got no milk in it. I've literally got a black tea, which I don't think I've ever drank before. But I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try it. And if it's minging, I've got water next to me. Straight herb. Right now, the team's looking alright. I'm going to play the same team again. Have you seen the Diamonde upgrade in the next FIFA? Which Diamonde? The Forest one or the Winger one? What's happening, Alwood? I'm all good, thank you, pal. How you doing? He's got a plus 18 rating. Really? Holy moly. They're certainly expecting big things of him then. Yeah, one more jam. Thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, get in. Great start. Not too bad. Thanks. Ready for the weekend? Mate, I am so ready for the football to be back. Not that we're going to have much of a team at the Villa when by the time the season actually starts, but, you know. I'll be interested to see if we should. Well, realistically, we should be start making moves for a centre back today. If Conte looks like it's almost done. I saw there was mentions about him having a medical today, so I would imagine we've got to at least be making offers. Well, I was quite confident before this week, but now with the fact that there's talk of Ollie going, obviously Conte looks to be going. Um, I think it's fair to say I'm a little less confident. Get in. I was looking forward to seeing the new players as well, but Joe Gomez is injured, Manzambi's injured, Majo's injured, Abraham's injured. Are we going to be starting Bizzo up front on the weekend? There's talk of Ollie going to Al Hilal. You're better than Newcastle's at least. Hey, Newcastle have signed a couple of decent players, you know. Oh, I still haven't done it, Buldilla. Still haven't sorted the league out. I keep forgetting, I can't lie. Moko Bizot. Thanks for Taylormans though. That was nice of you. Yeah, you got a real good deal with that. To be fair, we got a good deal with Joe Gomez as well. Dalby really is that geezer. He's cooking, isn't he, in this one? Marco Bizot. That young lad, the big fella. Well, I don't know. I was expecting him to maybe be back up to Ollie Watkins, but he's, like I say, he's injured anyway, so he's going to miss the start of the season. Or the first game at least, anyway, apparently. Be interesting to see what happens. They fought to make him available with the court of arbitration to because he weren't allowed to play for us. Dalby, you've got to score that. So I'm assuming that he's going to be playing regular, or not regular, but he's definitely going to be involved a lot more. So we'll see. I don't want Baleba, screams of Van der Beek. I completely disagree. You're not the only one though. Balzilla was saying the same. He's not wanting Baleba, especially for the price. But I think it'd be a good deal for United. That I think he could turn out really good. Any tips to get better at FM? I'm just new. Started last week. Tips to get new to get better. I think if you're not sure what to do with the tactics and stuff, I'd either download some tactics just to sort of see what works, or I'd suggest watching videos, watching tutorials, just asking questions as well. If you're in live streams like you obviously are now, just feel free to ask questions. It's probably not quite as complex as you think either, I would say, because a lot of people struggle with it because there's so many menus and stuff, but he's a proper FM striker. He was unreal in that game against PSG. He's been unreal all pre-season, but obviously pre-season doesn't really mean too much. But I'm expecting, I'm hoping to see like good things from him this season, because say we do keep Ollie Watkins and he plays under him as a backup for the next couple of years, 3 years or so, or maybe not even that long. He could be our striker going forward, for sure. He certainly looks like he's got the talent. Don't play Harambul. What's wrong with Harambul, mate? My thing with him, just don't expect things to work instantly. Yeah, I think tactics is the big thing. Tactics is the hardest thing. I've played Football Manager. I've played Football Manager since, before it was in Football Manager, when it was Chat Manager. And it's only really been like the last 4 or 5 years where I actually took more of an interest in it to actually understand what actually works and what not. Because I just used to do whatever tactics I thought would work and just hope for the best. And it never went well. Remember when I got you to play everyone defending and one striker? I've still got that tactic saved. It will be less complicated for sure. I'm struggling how to make right transfers and like how to get a good deal or good prospects. Prospects is all about scouting. It's you've just got to, yeah. I don't know how to, I'm not the best at explaining things, but setting up your recruitment focuses and getting good scouts in is vital. You're on consoles. Yeah, but you could still just copy what tactic somebody uses. Yeah, recruitment focuses are vital for getting those youngsters from like, especially like cheaper ones as well that you'll get from like I don't know like Eastern Europe or like the lesser known places for football. Recruitment focuses are vital for that, setting them up properly and getting them before they end up at the bigger clubs. I don't know whether I don't think I've actually set my recruitment focuses up on this one yet because of what division we're in. I've got a load of scouts in there though. We're basically ready to. We just haven't got the money to go and sign players, which is the issue. Good win though, this. Putting us up to second in the table, by the way. Not sure if we've played more than Forest, but this will send Bristol City bottom of the league as well. I've stopped playing FIFA as well. I probably will end up playing it again when the new one comes out, but when you think about Ultimate Team, I don't know whether that's what you're on about in terms of a waste of money. I have spent tens of thousands on FIFA over the years. Like, I'm not even exaggerating, like literally tens of thousands. And it is genuinely such a waste of money. Like, people go, oh, it's like card collecting. It was like, yeah, it is, but you can actually sell cards at the end of your card collecting, can't you? You can't with FIFA. Especially when they take the servers offline in a few years' time. Started a Salford save, thinking about streaming it. Do you need a capture card or just a camera? I think you only need a capture card really if you're if you if you're if you're playing it on console. I don't think you need a capture card if you're just playing it on PC. I have got one, but it's linked to my console. So I stopped Ultimate Team after FIFA 23. Been playing since FIFA 17. You probably got out at a good point, to be honest, because it's just gradually got worse since then. But the Dolby getting Player of the Month doesn't like assisting, but 6 goals. We'll take that. Rodri is one of 7 players at football history to win the Ballon d'Or, UCL, Euro, Copa America. Well, I don't think Rodri's won the Copa. Oh, I'm guessing you mean one or the other. Arne, Rivaldo, Ronaldinho, Zidane, Beckenbauer, Charlton, Rodri had it. Interesting. That is some elite company that is named with there then. Have you got your camera above the gameplay? Is that not a capture card? No, so a capture card is what you need basically to capture the footage that you'd be playing basically. So you don't need it for PC. You need it for console if you're playing it on console, and it basically links your console to your PC. That's what the capture card's for. The camera is obviously above the gameplay is a camera. It's just a webcam. OBS does the rest of the work. Or TikTok Live, whatever you're using to... Oh, you'd be streaming on console? Oh, I've no idea then. I've no idea how it works through console. I've never streamed through console. How did it go, Tyrone? How were the results? in mainly career mode for about 3 years. When I quit, I started getting so much worse, so I just got out in the time. Yeah, for sure, man. I haven't played a FIFA career mode in ages though, but I see that they do really well on YouTube, so I definitely have been considering doing one. Your mate started about 2 months ago. He loves it. There's just so much you can do on this. You passed everything pretty much. Hey, GG's, man. Congrats. Congrats. No worries, mate. Yeah, I've no idea how to even help you with console. PC, different, but... Oh, look at these. You remember when I brought in Mr. Motivator yesterday? Look at these lovely training ratings. Give them all a little bit of a praise. Sign Andrew Moran and Kevin Zeffi. I have no money to sign anyone at the moment, mate. Right. You know what? I'm going to play the exact same team. I fixed console. My game crashed loads the first day last week. Now it's fine. Well, that's always good, isn't it? I think we've got 9 games left. 9 games left. Preston, I believe, are up near the top of the table, are they not? Let's see. Let's see if it shows me the league table here. Okay, maybe they are not. They are 20th. So hopefully we can continue on our good streak here and get another win. Oh my God, I was expecting this to taste terrible with no milk. It tastes almost the same. Yo, Ollie, thank you for the follow, mate. Appreciate you, dude. What season am I in? I am in season number 2, mate. We are 9 games from the end of the season. What team should I do for career? Because I'm doing online one soon with mate who is new too. I think at this point you're probably better off just doing one like with a good team, just so you can sort of, I don't know, maybe just get used to it. Get used to it. Understand what you've got to do. Giving a penalty away is not ideal. We are, man. We're going for a title charge. Oh, what a save keeper. I don't know. Rodri, Messi, Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, Bobby Charlton, Franz Beckenbauer, Zinedine Zidane. His full 7 player list to 100% complete football. Rodri win all of his major honours at Man City player. I like Rodri. He's a good player, man. I think he deserved the Ballon d'Or a few years ago as well when he actually got it. He's a top player. He looked, you know what? He looked like he was finished, didn't he, after that knee injury? But he's certainly proved over the last year or so that he's still got plenty more. Can we fix up? We've nearly conceded 2 goals already. Right. Oh, well, I went to click. No worries, Ollie. Feel free to drop in, asking any more questions that you need. I'll try and, well, me and the chat will obviously try and help you out as we can. Good luck. Go on, Louis. That was a bit optimistic, weren't it? Right. Hull are bottom 3. You are correct. West Ham are currently still 18th as well. Fulham are down in 10th. Oh. when you're live. I'm live. I'll be live at 10 a.m. again tomorrow. I'm usually live 10 a.m. every morning, usually till about 12, 1 o'clock. Every weekday. Take weekends off. Swear I get such good ideas for saves and I'll just give up on them. Feel free to let me know, mate, because I'll make a note of them for my YouTube series. Usually sat about on TikTok at 9:50 waiting. I'm usually sat here also waiting. But I'm like, I can't start too early because I said 10 o'clock. I'll join next week. So I'm followed now. Have you done how to set up an online career? I haven't, mate. All my YouTube videos are just like stories almost, rather than like how-tos. But if that is something that you are interested in, the Aberdeen save will probably help you a bit more because it was a little bit more like less streamlined. But if that is something that you are interested in, it's Super Sammy Plays on YouTube, mate. Kaka never won the Copa America with Brazil, and Ousmane Dembele never win the Euros with France. That is why they're not completed football. Dembele have a chance, but Kaka is officially not completed. Spouting out all the facts you are, aren't you, mate? What's happening, Callum? I'm all good, thank you, mate. How are you doing? No worries, Ollie. I'll catch you again soon, mate. Can we try and get in front in this one? You know what? I don't even know. The app's just stopped working for me as well. Pass. I thought it was as well, but I've just clicked on the app and I didn't see them on the Saturday, but then the app died, so. Oh my god, how many chances? No, it's not on Saturday. It must be Sunday then. Every time I click on Sunday, it says something went wrong. Maybe it's because we've got no players. 2 on Sunday. Yeah, great chance for Brighton to beat us anyway. I feel like we always do really well against Brighton. I feel like generally we usually beat them. You know what? I'm going to put him on and then move Pembele back to right back. Tough game. I'm pretty sure we usually beat Bolton. I'm sure our record's really good against them. I'm pretty sure it is anyway. Go on then, square. Oh, how are you not squaring that, man? We are just trying as hardest not to win this game. Aston Villa versus Brighton. Head record. We've won 21 out of 37 matches against them. We've won We've won the last 3, drew the one before that, and then lost the one. So we have won the last 3. Need Dolby to step up, man. Can't be beating Birmingham at the top of the table and then dropping points here. How are we not winning this game? That highlight was too soon for a goal to come from that. So either they're going to score or we're going to win it back. Come on, square it. Oh my God. Wonder what kid they're going to replace Baleba with. They'll find someone. Well, I bet they've already got someone. They'll be on a 6 rating. My dad always told me you never take your goal scorer off. Referee! Referee! Is that a penalty? Or is that a free kick? Oh, sick. At least let us watch the free kick. What is that for a stadium name, by the way? The Tough Sheet Community Stadium. What a boring game. Rodgers scored only 28 goals, 32 assists for City at 7 seasons, but he had to win 14 trophies. I'm assuming you're a bit of a Rodri fan, mate. Oh, Birmingham's just lost to Fulham. So we've actually gained points. Although if we'd have won, we would be level with Birmingham at the top of the table. Forest have got a chance, though, to overtake us. Look at Dean getting sent off against his former club. Then at Carl at City. You should be Real Madrid, Arsenal, Man United, or personal Vinny fan to hate Rodri. Oh dear. It's not looking good, bruv. The finances are not looking good. I like Rodri. I think he's a good player, man. It's up to you, mate. You can only change your tactics so many times anyway, can't you? Like whatever you do, you're always going to be using some sort of variation of one of the main tactics. Wonder when Forest came in handy then. Are you out for 11 days with a cut leg? Just strap it up. Well, we've got Borough, Reading, and Millwall next. Where are these all in the league? Look at these training reports, man. I'm absolutely loving this. People are putting the work in training. Now imagine if you actually started scoring some goals, Louis Barry. I am Manchester City fan. That's why should hate one of my greatest club legends. Where are you from? Are you from Spain? Just find the tactics broken, so might try it with a smaller team. Could do, mate. Middlesbrough, Reading. Right, Middlesbrough are here. Reading are here and Millwall are here. So 3 very winnable games again here. Test them out, mate. I did 10 seasons of using the same tactics on my Deportivo YouTube videos with the, the lopsided one that I made. I did get bored of it by the end, but hence why I didn't use that over here. Right, Dolby's on 21 goals, for the season now. He's been cooking. I tell you what, our biggest disappointment has to be Cozy Edeberry after scoring, was it 20? I think he scored 21 last season. To only have scored 3 is pretty poor. I'm from Belgium. Why I didn't say you should be from Spain. I just said, are you from Spain? The fact that you loved Rodri, I was making an assumption that you were maybe Spanish. There is nothing wrong with you being from Belgium, and there is nothing wrong with you supporting Man City and Rodri. I was just asking a question. Well, I don't know. We definitely have seasons where we did better than others, and it maybe didn't go quite as well as I would have wanted. But the biggest issue I found with doing the Deportivo Deportivo save is the wage cap, the squad wage cap for the registration rules was a real issue. Like, I'm assuming it's based on how much money you bring in or something, but like it went up every season, but it never really went up as much as I needed it to. Right, let's see if we can actually score some goals in this one. Get you some Belgian chocolate, mate. Get in, Allison. To be personal Rodri fan, you are not should be from Spain. Many Spanish Real Madrid fans are hating Rodri. Yeah, probably because he's doesn't he want to go to Barcelona? Or isn't he going to Barcelona? I've seen mixed things with him, whether he's actually gone or not. I saw a couple of things the other day saying that it was like a here we go sort of thing, but I don't know whether he's actually gone yet. Remember doing the Bilbao save, and you can only you can only have Basque players, can't you, for Bilbao? Well, they don't like to be called Bilbao either, do they? It's Athletic Club. Has he had his medical? I haven't seen anything. Is there? I haven't seen many like much transfer news at all today. I was expecting to wake up to see loads, to be honest. Well, not wake up to see loads, but to see quite a bit quite early on. Also because Rodri mocked their favourite boy. Yeah. Did he deserve that Ballon d'Or, though, over Vinicius Jr.? He deserved it for what he did for that season. Vinny's season was bang average by Premier League standards anyway with his goals. What's happening, Swifts? How are we, mate? I don't think Kane gets it. I don't know who gets it, to be honest. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who gets it. It could be Rodri, just because of obviously Spain winning the World Cup. I'm trying to think who else from Spain could potentially win it, and I don't think there's really anyone because Yamal didn't have a particularly great World Cup, did he? And they didn't do anything in the Champions League. Not too bad. What save you doing? I am doing a Bolton Wanderers save, mate. We're trying to, just return Bolton to the big time, basically. Kane's favourite, really? I don't know why. Crap in the World Cup. What a view that is. Every time you look away, we can see the goal. Players gone missing like my dad there. We should be absolutely dominating these as well. Hang on. Where's Brandon Williams? Is he injured or something? Oh, he was ill, wasn't he? Well, these are not putting the work in. I'm going to go... You know what? I'm going to throw the youngster on up front. Go and get us a goal, mate. Look at the scoreline. I mean, the stats. Are we going to end up losing this here? He yeeted that into the crowd, didn't he? Rodri has 0 social medias. It's humble man and true gentleman. Did you know since 2024, Ballon d'Or have added new requirement criteria? Fair play. Vinny lost by this criteria. Vinny lost because he was bang average. We're going to lose this game. I can see it coming. "22 shots. Just the one goal. Isn't going to make a difference now, is it? Another disappointing draw. We had a chance at taking this league, and we're throwing it away. Game by game, we are totally throwing this away. Forest have won. They're level on points with a game in hand. Birmingham won. How very American of you, Baldzilla. Are you actually? I was about to say it explains a lot, but never mind. He's from Manchester. Manchester. I think it definitely massively favours the goalkeeper, though, they do. Right, who's playing who? Forest have got Millwall, who we've got next. Birmingham have got Preston, who we've just drew with. I'll give it another year or two until the Bowler League completely crumbles. By the way, now that they've lost their Sky Sports backing. Well, let's freshen this up, shall we? We'll throw you in. We'll throw you in. We'll throw Tommy O'Reilly in, and I'm gonna. I can't start Mabama because I don't. I've got too many loan players, but hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. I can't just take any of these out, can I? The only one I could really take out would be Cozier to Berry because it's just been pretty average for me. But you know what? Actually, I'm going to leave Inui Barry there as well because he's been doing much better recently. He had done many yellow cards, and you know how dirty Vinny acts. I can't stand him as a footballer. I think he's just so frustrating to watch. He's like, it's that Brazilian. It's that Brazilian style, isn't it? Don't know because it's big on YouTube, but it's getting boring, ain't it? I went to it in Liverpool. I don't know. Is it big on YouTube? I mean, to be fair, I always watched it on YouTube rather than on Sky anyway. But you've got to imagine they've got a big funding from Sky to show it on Sky. I would imagine it'd be quite a lot of money. Yeah, I usually have it on in the background as well, but I did, and then I was just like, you know what, this is crap. I'd rather just watch. Like, I think you've got to be some sort of you've got to have some sort of investment in some of the managers or some of the teams or something. Why have we decided to stop playing at the wrong time? You get ads on Sky. Yeah, fair enough. It's the money side of things, though, isn't it? Um, has David Ornstein, has he tweeted anything today? Nothing as of yet. You're just protecting Vinny Jr., the same person that so many West football fans, players, referees at the field. He boycotted Ballon d'Or ceremony with whole team. I agree. I don't like him at all. Got any Prem predictions? I can see Arbeloa getting sacked, and I can also see Fulham being right down there. Whether they get relegated, I don't know. But I could see them being involved in it for sure. What else? I don't really know too much, to be honest. I still think Tottenham still need a lot of work to fix their squad. I reckon the season they get rid of United is the day it finishes, to be honest with you. Has he not already left? I thought Ginger already left it. What's your hot take for Villa? Honestly, at this point, I don't know. With us about to lose Konsa and potentially losing Watkins, I really don't know. I'm expecting Manzambi to do really well for us, but maybe it's a season for the youngsters for Villa. Maybe it's a season where you see Majo and Hemmings and Allison do really well for us. Yo, Scun, thank you for the follow as well, mate. You a Brummie then? I'm from Wolverhampton, mate. I reckon you might have a Spurs season, but not that bad. Like, I don't think we'll be anywhere near that. We've got too good of a manager to do something like that. Rafinha, as an example, is Brazilian too, but why are you not acting like Vinny if you're Brazilian? That is not... Oh, no, but think of Neymar. Neymar, that is literally what Neymar did, which is why a lot of people didn't like Neymar, because he was literally the epitome of that. How are we about to lose? We haven't got that round Australian bloke. What a way to describe him. Where's he managing now? I know there was talk. Oh, Christ alive. These are miles below us in the league, by the way. How are we losing this game? We are. What? I don't know. All of a sudden, we've absolutely fell to pieces. 24 shots and we didn't score a goal. This is what happened when Sam Dalby's unable to score. We are now down to third, and Ipswich are about to overtake us. As if we beat Birmingham, by the way, brought them back within range of us, and then decided to absolutely fall to pieces after it. Hot take: Emery gets sacked by Christmas, and Sean Dyche comes in. That'll never happen. Oh, you a Villa fan as well, then, RT? I'm assuming so. By the use of the word "we." Depends on a person like Vinny Jr. or Rafinha, not only a national. No, obviously. Not everyone's going to be the same, of course. Look at that. March has been an absolute terrible month for us. Yes, mate, because then we get the money. It's all about the money, money, money. Up the Villa, mate. Do you think all these people calling Conter a snake and all this sort of shite is so pathetic, though? Just because he said some big words before the Europa League final a few months ago about how Villa meant everything to him, all of a sudden that means nothing because he wants to move on. I would have preferred more. I think 60 would have made more sense to me because I think he's definitely better than Lacroix and Van Hecker, but it is what it is, I guess. It's not about staying up though, is it? Because it just it makes it easier for the next time round. Even if you get all that money, you then get obviously the parachute payments when you come back down. And it means we're in a much stronger position in terms of a squad quality compared to where we are now. Right, Gale, get in there. You know what? Mibama's getting a start. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you are coming out, I'm afraid. Brandon Williams is back. We'll put Toll in at centre back. Dembele. Right, Mabama, it's your chance to step up, mate. Yeah, 28's not old for a centre back at all. With 2 years left on his contract, you can still 2 years left on your contract. You still pretty much get full value for him. So I'm surprised, but there is talk of the reason it's not been all agreed yet is because of the add-ons and stuff. So maybe it will be more with add-ons. I just don't understand why he wants to go Arsenal. I don't understand why he wants to go and basically be a backup at Arsenal, because that's all he's going to be. He might play right back if with Timber being injured and stuff, but 9 players plus 1 manager left Man City at this transfer window. Only 2 players have joined. It's a new time at City, though, isn't it? It is a new season. Up the Mabama. Yeah, I think I do you know what? I completely understand it, right? I can understand it with if Ollie Watkins wants to go as well, right? Ollie Watkins is 30. If he goes to Al Hilal now for 3 or 4 years, it is one massive bumper payday for 4 years where he's got to earn an absolute ton of money, and then he can maybe come back to the Premier League in 4 years for a lesser club and carry on and potentially get that 100 goals. He's never going to get this move again at this point. This is like the last point in his career where he's going to get like that massive contract. And it'll be the same for Konsa. This is like going to be his last big contract, really. So you can understand why he wanted to go to Arsenal, get a massively increased contract, and potentially also a Premier League winners medal. I can understand it. Although at the same time, like you say, Villa are in a very good position in terms of how good we've been over the last few seasons. It's just whether we can strengthen, which without selling them, we can't. So it's one of those things, isn't it? It's like people will go, "Oh, Villa fucked himself with wages and all this sort of stuff," but at the same time, let's be honest, Spurs are only in the position they are is because they're based in London. Morning, Tom. How are we, mate? I don't understand why he'd want to go and sit on the bench either, but maybe he thinks that he's going to be a player that steps in and gets more game time and maybe pushes someone out. Maybe that's what he believes. I haven't been impressed with our signings besides Manzambi and Suzuki. I like Manzambi signing. I like the Suzuki signing. I like the João Gomez signing. I think for the price as well, that is a really good signing. Garnacho, I've never liked him. Obviously, I'll be hoping he does well, but I've never liked him. Have we even signed anyone else? Oh yeah, we've signed Ruggieri, who, I'll be honest, I've never really watched. But Luca Dean was what, 33, 34? So it makes sense for him to move on. And to be fair, Ian Matson looks really good so far. So maybe it's going to be his time to step up. You think Gomez is poo, Garnacho makes me sick, and that Ruggieri is okay? I don't think João Gomez is poo at all. I think he's really good. He's definitely not the same sort of player as Tielemans, I'll give you that, though. Yeah, I'm all good, thanks, Tom. I don't see a world where Martinez stays with us signing Suzuki. What's happening, Katouche? I didn't carry it on, to be honest. I can't remember even where we finished with it because I didn't stream. Get in. I didn't stream for ages, so I just rather than finishing it and then starting something new, I just started fresh. I would sell Mate, I've been telling him I think Balaba's a really good signing, and these Man United fans just don't rate him at all. Nathan Aki, Johnny Stones, Johnny Ronan, Pizzano, Silva, Rodri, Akanji, Edison, Gundu, and KDB all left at just 1 year. A lot of them left last year, though, didn't they? I'm pretty sure didn't Akanji left last year or the year before? Edison left a while ago, Gundogan left a while ago, and KDB all left a while ago. No, that's bollocks. That is absolute bollocks what you've just said there, because I've seen frigging what's his name saying that. What's his name? Goldbridge saying, "Oh, Milner's played instead of him all season." Do you know how many times Milner played last season, mate? He made 7 starts. That is not him playing ahead of him and benching him for most of the season. That's you just spouting short that you've seen Goldbridge say that is, because that's not what happened. I wouldn't take Bruno. As good as he is, I wouldn't have that rat at the Villa. I like Kobe Mainoo, though. Ugarte is better. That man who he's looked terrible since you've signed him. For Kyo Tomori likes Aston Villa as a destination. I'm sure he does. Since summer 2025 to summer 2026. This isn't just 1 year. No, but you said like that's not really, because it's not like they've all just left over. Like I'm pretty sure didn't they even leave before that anyway. Didn't KDB leave like 2 years ago? At least we won a game, by the way. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I just can't stand him. He's unbelievable. Don't get me wrong. I just can't stand him. I think he's just so unnecessarily a knob for absolutely no reason. Baleba is 22 as well. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier on. Are you using the shader mod? No, I've got a 3D stadium mod, mate. Right, Birmingham won. Forest won. Hi, Sam. Villa are now a selling club. Villa have always been a selling club, mate. Newcastle won. Nico Gonzalez. Yeah, I saw that. It's going to cost like 75 mil, though, isn't it? So Savinho and Marmish are both linked with Spurs as well. Just taken over Ibar from unemployed. Such a difficult game during winter. What do you mean? Difficult in the Premier League because you get so many fixtures at Christmas, but it's different in Spain, isn't it? They get a break. Oh, you never seem to be able to win any games. How did we do in winter? Because we had 1,000,000 games. Oh, we only lost the 2 around that Christmas, 3 around Christmas, New Year period. Maybe you just need to rotate your team more. Maybe they're a bit too tired. Watkins wants moved to money grabbing Saudi League. I mean, you can't blame him. You can't blame him. Get one last big bumper contract, go to Saudi for a few years, earn yourself an absolute ton of money. Let's be honest, he's never going to be England's starting striker, is he? Just feel Wharton is better. Tonali's better. Wharton isn't a defensive midfielder. I do like Tonali though. I think Tonali would have been a great signing for you. There is Champions League football in Saudi, but it's just not the European Champions League. Is this Graham Gate? It is, mate. Do you think Villa should go for Grealish? I'd love for Grealish to come back at the Villa, and I think it's a move that totally makes sense for everyone, depending on his wages. Scott is not the same sort of player as Baleba, though. Scott is basically another Tielemans. Because a lot of players will have signed for Man City to work under Pep Guardiola, and a lot of players will have been there for a long time as well. So obviously, it's a new time at City, isn't it? Maresca will want to put his own stamp on things as well. So he's not just going to keep all the keep. I've missed the youth intake again, have I? Baleba is like Gomez, I reckon, goes for everyone. Grealish is shite. Grealish is not shite. I'd love Grealish back. I genuinely would. I think he'd be perfect for us. Depending if you like for the right price and contract. I mean, realistically, where else is he gonna go? I haven't missed it here. So we've got 3 elite prospects. We'll give all of these a scout. Carretas. Let's not give Leonard Carl or Kamada a scout, because let's be honest, these are not likely to want to come to me. Matteo Palmer might, eventually. I forgot for a second that I'm not Villa. Although I guess I could maybe get some on loan. Up the Jothi Mocchio. He's better than Garnacho. Say, positives. I think he'd provide a great option to allow someone like Manzambi to get on the ball more. Imagine if we signed Grealish and we still had Morgan Rogers, because the way that Grealish plays, he always attracts 2 or 3 defenders to him. Imagine how much space that would free up for somebody like Morgan Rogers, or now it would likely be now it would be Manzambi to go and score those worldies that we were scoring. Grealish is not an alcoholic. Just because he loves getting pissed doesn't make him an alcoholic. It's a British way of life. If Grealish played when George Best was a player, he'd be finished by now. He probably would be an alcoholic. I'll just accept that. Basically means nothing, does it? Well, that's not what, obviously. Stupid. Oh, the Trotters. at these training ratings. I love this. Absolutely love this from Capacchio. And Louis Barry. Now, if you could start scoring some goals for me, mate, that would be great. No, Salva, thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome to the stream. That's the one from Arsenal, isn't it, him? Is it? Yeah, joining Arsenal. Thought it was. Right, we've got Southampton and Wrexham up next. Where are these two in the table? Is that Southampton there? Yes. So Southampton are 5th, just 4 points behind us, and then Wrexham are in 8th. So we've got a couple of tough games coming up, and Forest have put 6 points between us now. Oh dear. Well, let's see if we can get another win then. They won't play. I don't think they'll play Foden left. I could see. I'd more expect Cherky to play on the right and Foden to play through the middle. Personally, he didn't do much, did he, Grealish, when he played last week in the Community Shield? He really didn't do too much at all. Oh, you've got Semenyo, haven't you? I forgot Semenyo. I keep forgetting that Semenyo's even there. I think Grealish is too much of a... I just don't... Grealish has never been one that constantly gets the goals or assists anyway. He's never been a big numbers guy. What a terrible first half, by the way. 12 shots, and I don't think we saw a single one. Can we actually do something in this, please? Maybe score a goal would be nice. It's a great ball. Go on, Babama. Oh, you've got to score that. Has to score. What a great chance that was. Dolby on. Introduce him back in. We need to win this. This is like literally a must-win match. Well, everything is now at this point of the season. I can do, mate, once we actually sign them. Please don't lose this. Oh my god, what in the slow defending was that? I never really look anyway too much at the ones that we sign because they always they're always with being 16 and stuff. They're so far away usually. That's where Louis Barry should have gone himself. He shouldn't have played that back. He was in a much better position to shoot then. I appreciate that, mate. 20 shots, no goals. What is going on? Appreciate the share, mate. Forest secure playoff spot. Why? Because we drew. I know it won't be us anyway. Will it be someone further down? Birmingham just won again, though. What time are we? 20 past 11? Yeah. We've only got 4 games left, so yeah. We will be. Wrexham, Hull, Blackburn and Leyton Orient. I think those last 3 games should be all wins. The Wrexham one will be the difficult one. Well, Wrexham in 8th. Leyton Orient, Blackburn. Oh, Hull have got well out of the relegation zone now. They're up to 18th. Hey, no worries, man. Hopefully catch you in a bit, mate. Maybe this is where I do we have a little talk. We have a little meeting with the players. As if George McEachran's the one who's getting involved. Bloke's not played for us this season at all. What the hell? What's happening, Bloody? How are we, mate? Yo, bro, I need a striker. Spurs level. You got any recommendations? Striker. What about Esposito? Esposito from Inter Milan. Yo, Luke, thank you for the follow, mate. Second season, yeah, we've got 4 games left till the end of the season. And we are currently, we've just dropped down to 4th. No worries, mate. Got him, Samu Agahawa from Porto. They're both really good. Right, I'm going to throw Dolby back in. We'll throw Gale in. Right. What have you done to Bolton? What do you mean? Up to 4th in the Championship. We were doing better. We've absolutely fell to pieces in the last 3 or 4 games. Oh, we actually scored a goal. Right, can we actually get a quite convincing win this time? Oh, Rodriguez has finally started to show up again. What a geezer. 2 goals in the opening 12 minutes. What a player. Now, where's he been for the last 3 months? What's his formation? He's basically a 4-2-3-1, but with wing backs rather than full backs, mate. That's all it is. It's the only difference. Slightly more attacking. What's happening, Brian? I'm doing okay, thanks, mate. How are you? Any good plays you'd recommend for a League Two save? I don't know about that far down. I've not done one that far down myself, mate, so I don't really know. One thing I would recommend for you, though, get in. At the end of the season, the thing that I always do if I do a save like that, at the end of the season, I will go through and basically take on trial every player that's released from the Premier League. So any player that gets released by, especially like the likes of City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Man United, all those sorts of clubs, you can see like the last club they played for. So when they all leave and their contracts expire, and go through, offer them all a 2-week trial to see if they're any good or not, and just do that throughout the summer, and just so you'll just pick up really good players for League One, League Two level that you'll just get on a free because they weren't good enough for those top clubs basically. What have I just seen, by the way? What a stinker that is. We are currently, well, we were up in second place, but we've fallen to pieces in the last few matches. We were dropping down to fourth, although this victory looks, well, if we win this, will send us back up to third. But we've got a lot of work to do to try and get automatic promotion now with just a few matches left. But yeah, definitely free transfers. Trying to just go and scout or give trials to all the players that leave the big clubs or the Premiership clubs, and you'll get good players for free. You can do that basically all the way up to the Championship as well. What a header! That is definitely something I've always done as well. I think don't necessarily look at the loan list either. Just go and look at the big clubs and see what players they've got what players they've got, and you'll pick up some of their players, even if they're not loan listed. Just make an offer for them. We're absolutely blowing these away. It looks like my little meeting seems to have done the job anyway. We had a little talk with the players, and it seems to have sorted things out. We're just going to be praying for a miracle now that Forest or Birmingham drop points, so we can potentially get automatic promotion. But it is a long shot at the minute. Go on then, Allison. I know, yeah, 5-1. It's our second season, mate. First season in the Championship. I did not expect to be in this position at the start of the year. That is for sure. Yeah, I definitely didn't expect to be this high up, especially when Forest, West Ham, and Fulham all got relegated and have all kept pretty much their entire squads. Do I just do my tactics how I want to play in the long run, or try fit it to the team I have now? I mean, depends how much money you've got available. Like if you can make a lot of changes now, then go for what you want in the long run. But it depends what sort of position you're in. Like you might need to just base it around the squad that you've got before you transition into what you actually want to play. Yo, Bri G, thank you for the follow on Twitch, mate. Appreciate you. What a game this has been, by the way. We've absolutely hammered these. There's not another one in it, is there? Could make it 7, could we? Guys, if you are new to the stream, you do like Football Manager content, feel free to drop a subscribe on my YouTube. It'd be much appreciated. I'm currently running a Deportivo La Coruña series. That is nearly finished now, actually. But if that is something that you are interested in, feel free to drop that a subscribe. Yo, Swifts, thank you for the follow, mate. Appreciate you. I've got to get off, mate. I will catch you in the next one. Hey, we might be in the Premier League by the time we catch you next, mate. Who knows? Appreciate sticking around, though, mate. And I will catch you tomorrow if you are about. What do you look at when making tactical adjustments mid-game? I don't really change the tactics mid-game. If I do anything in the game, it'll either just be subs or just shouts. Really, I don't change my tactics in game at all, unless obviously we get a player sent off or something. I am live on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. On TikTok and YouTube, it is Super Sammy Plays, and on Twitch, it is All Sam with 3 L's. What's up to the YouTube? I'm just starting to get back into FM with a new FM out soon. I appreciate that, mate. How you finding this one? Right, we need Forest to drop points. I appreciate that, mate. Appreciate Swifts. When do Forest play this extra game? Is it maybe around here? Burnley relegated to the Championship. Look at these upwards arrows, man. Man is making progress. Yo, Swifts, thank you for the subscribe, man. I've just seen that come through. Appreciate you, dude. Look at all those upwards arrows, man. I love that. This is my first FM, so I didn't mind it, but I know the hardcore fan. Yeah, everyone hates the UI, don't they? That's the biggest thing. Nobody likes the UI. It makes me laugh though, right? Because everyone's like, "Oh, the UI is terrible," and then they'll say the game's crap. I prefer to play FM24. Realistically, the game is still the same game. It's just with a different face. Might as well get used to it now, ready for the next one, because it's only going to be similar to this. I would imagine it's similar. I would imagine the UI in FM27 will be this, but obviously improved upon. I don't see them going all the way back to what they had previously, because they had the old UI for 10 years. Yeah, he's certainly looking a lot better as well, isn't he? Right, we've got the Hull City Tigers next. Right, Forest have played their game and are now 8 points in front of us with 3 games left. So we're basically set for the playoffs, aren't we? So maybe we won't finish the season today. Nah, we should still manage to finish it. I think the UI looks fine, but that's probably because I never play the whole game. I think it's not necessarily how it looks. I think it's more the fact that people struggle to get and find what they're actually trying to get to, or it's more long winded to get to something what they're trying to get to. If that makes sense. I do think you should be able to just personalize it as well and just put stuff where you want. I think my microphone just died for a second there. Right. I wonder if Forest are playing at the same time. Because they might also, they might all confirm automatic promotion in this one. See, my club is making more Villa and Newcastle fans have a meltdown online. You know, I don't understand why everyone goes at each other. Like, don't get me wrong, it's frustrating as a Villa fan to see that Spurs are able to go and spend as much as they've spent on the players after finishing 17th twice in a row. But if you can't understand why, then the only thing I would say about that, people are all going, "Oh, Spurs have done this brilliantly for years. They've been strict and all that sort of stuff." Yeah, but Chelsea and Man City weren't, were they? They got to where they were by absolutely throwing money at it, and then they changed the rules. So I don't think, I can understand why you'd say what you would as a Spurs fan, but I can understand why people would be frustrated with Spurs, but I don't. It's not Spurs' fault, is it? I think it's simply because because you finished 17th twice in a row and are still able to spend the money that you've spent. I think that is simply the reason why. I'm doing a Cardiff career. What tactics you reckon I should go for? Attacking type or more pressing type? Well, I wouldn't listen to whatever I've got to say anyway, because we're. I know we're not. Thank God that was ruled out. I think pressing was really meta, weren't it, in the last one? I think it's still high tempo attacking football is still really good in this one, to be fair, or high pressing or whatever. How have they not scored there? What am I seeing? I think, for us, it's frustrating the fact that we have got one of the richest owners in the leagues and we're not allowed to go and spend the money because of the whole revenue thing. But it is what it is. They just need to try and improve upon the structure of the club and all the facilities and stuff, and to make us more revenue. Although the one big thing that Spurs have got going for you that we can't compete with is the fact that you're in London, which makes such a big difference. Especially with the fact that with your stadium being what it is now. Lost the league by 1 point on the last match day, but I won the Champions League at least. Hey, GG's, man. At least one thing went right for you then. Forest are about to go top of the league. And we're about to go into the playoffs. Somehow losing to Hull, who are going up to 17th if they win this game. Both the last Prem game and final were against Arsenal. At least you beat Arsenal to the league, mate. That's the main thing. I'm pretty sure that's what happened to me when I was in my Villa live stream as well. I'm sure we lost. Did we? I can't remember now, but I think it was like the FA Cup in the league or something. I can't remember. Exactly. Only way our stadium gets knocked down from being the best stadium in England is if United Stadium is actually any good. I mean, surely it would be. You've got to expect United aren't going to half-arse the stadium at this point. Nice to see the mighty Birmingham fly now. Mate, they were top of the league by an absolute mile. The fact that they're falling down to second, it's partly thanks to us because we beat them before we absolutely fell to pieces. I did my bit to try and crumble them. Oh, go on, Mabama. It won't count. That weren't offside. Can we get VAR in the Championship, please? That was onside, that was. I'm not having it. No, we have been so poor since beating Birmingham. Birmingham have just gone back top of the league. How disappointing. We just keep throwing wins away. How have we just gone and battered Wrexham 6-1, by the way, or 6-2, or whatever it was, and then lost to Hull after it? Forest beat Southampton. Blues beat Swansea with an 88th minute winner. Seems West Ham fans are realising how tough the Championship is again. I think, what, did that? I never watched their game. Weren't they like 2-0 up or something and they ended up drawing 2-2? Well, these last two games are basically pointless then, aren't they? I think oh no, we're not quite guaranteed playoffs yet. So we could technically actually fall out of the playoffs. That'd be hilarious, wouldn't it? The fact that we've basically sat in the top three all season. If you'd have asked me this 48 hours ago, mate, I would have told you yes. Now, I'm not so sure. Depends who we replace Conser with, and it depends whether we lose Ollie Watkins as well. If we make a good replacement for Conser, not that I think Tosin Adarabioyo is, and we keep hold of Ollie Watkins, and still add another couple of players, because I still think we are short. I'd still be pretty confident. Especially when I see Manzambi playing for us. I still think we need a right winger. I think Leon Bailey's potentially going his knees, potentially going to Ajax. We need someone to come in and replace him. Oh, I totally agree, mate. Totally agree. Thing is, as well, if Birmingham do eventually get their way and get into the Premier League, they'll eventually fall victim to it as well if they do start trying to spend the money. Because your revenue will be worse than ours. Although your current wage structure will be a lot better than ours is. That's my type of performance there. I think my Carver save, I battered Preston 5-2, then lost to a relegation team. It's usually how it works, isn't it? It's so frustrating. Get my big man Kusiasar in. What a bloke. I'm excited to see how he does for Fulham this season, actually. Seeing as they've signed him permanently, haven't they? Big Kusi. Right. Where's the thing to say next match? What the hell? Let's give Louis Barry a start. We'll give Mabama a start. There he is. You pump the top sides, but there's always a curse side in the lower leagues or lower part of the table. What always win? I think that's been most of the teams, to be honest. Needs looking into and a lot of tweaking. Not sure how Spurs. Well, Spurs are spending so much because they bring in so much, don't they? And they've had what's his name for years, Daniel Levy, who was as tight as you wouldn't believe. Wouldn't overspend on players and certainly maximised how much he sold players for. And I don't think they paid that much in wages either, do they? In comparison to others. 2 games left. 2 games left, and we're going to the playoffs because Forest and Birmingham are well out in front of us now. Thanks to Tielemans, by the way. What a player! It's mad, right? When I see like Scholes and Carragher talking about it, and they're like, "Oh, it's a good signing, but it's nothing that special." I think they'll change their tune by the end of the season. I think he's an unbelievable signing, especially for the price. If he didn't have that release clause, you're easily paying 60, 70 million for him, even at 29. Better money that way. Don't know if it works like that on the game though. It probably does because obviously you get the extra match revenue, but whether we'll go up or not is a little bit. I'm not so sure. Scholes is jealous. He's still not getting praised for his playing time. Thing is, it's hard not to listen to someone like Scholes, who was as good as a midfielder as he was, is it? So, like, if anyone should know what makes a good midfielder, it should be him. United fans need to realise as well how slow he actually is and doesn't track back much. He tracked back well for Villa. He is slow though, I'll give you that. He's not an athletic player at all, but he certainly put a shift in for the Villa. Get in, Alisson. Well, exactly. That'll be mainly Balaba's job anyway. It'll be give it to Balaba. No, Balaba wins it back. Give it to Tielemans. Give it to Tielemans or Bruno, and then they find somebody else. Best midfielder ever in my eyes, and Xabi and Zidane. Who do I like as a midfielder? I did love Scholes. I thought Scholes was unbelievable. His passing range was ridiculous. Zidane's obviously Zidane. Are you playing the playoff games as well? Yeah, might as well try and wrap up the season. I mean, it's still only 10 to 12, so I've still got plenty of time to get it finished. The amount of times we've hit the woodwork this season, by the way, is unbelievable. Tielemans or Bruno, ping it to Sesko's head. Exactly, just go full Stoke City. Long ball simulator, ping it to Sesko. He heads it down to Cunha or Mbuemo. Goal every time. Easy. Just got promoted to the Prem with Plymouth. Hey, GG's. Plymouth got relegated when I was in League One on this save. Reckon we're going to win the league, I think you'd be up there challenging if you didn't have Europe as well. Um, Louis Barry seems to have gone crap again. United ain't got the depth to win the league, but their fans ain't going to listen to that. I'm scared of Chelsea, though, but feel like we're all... I don't know, man. Chelsea with a good manager and the team that they've got could be pretty dangerous, especially with the fact that they don't have Champions League. I think Morgan Rogers is an unbelievable signing for them. To have Cole Palmer on the one side, Morgan Rogers on the other, and João Pedro through the middle, they can be pretty scary this season. I've had people mention it, Swifts, a few times, but it's just not something I'm ever interested in doing. It's an online save. I think it's just you just end up waiting for each other, don't you? Just not something I'm really interested in at all. Have we had 2 goals ruled out in this? Caicedo ended in the middle too. Exactly. You've got 2 brilliant midfielders with them 3 in front of them as well. Plus, obviously, that's not even to mention Reece James as well. It'd be interesting to see how they get on with Xabi Alonso. How obvious was it that they were going to score? By the way, we've had 2 goals ruled out, and then we conceded a 94th minute equaliser. And those saves are really fun when the other person doesn't manually renew every staff member. That's what I mean. It's that sort of thing. Because some people are a lot slower than others at playing this game. Some people will put way more time into something. And if you're one of the ones like me who kind of just breezes through quite a lot of it, you end up just sitting around waiting a lot of the time. Finish the season in one full day of playing. Yeah, if I was literally sat here for 12 hours, I would finish the season in a day. Peak definition of FM in? Yeah, literally. Literally. The good thing is it doesn't really make a difference at this point. Although we are still only just in front. I know obviously we guaranteed a playoff spot now. We are only just in front of the teams below us. Which is a bit of a worry going into the playoffs. Middlesbrough in the FA Cup semi-final, by the way. Not anymore. Beating PSG inside 2 minutes. Good start. Manetzi. I didn't realise he was that old. Guys, if you do like Football Manager content, please do drop a subscribe on my YouTube. Currently doing videos on the Deportivo La Coruña, so if that is something that you're interested in, please drop a subscribe. It is Super Sammy Plays on YouTube. I know I keep saying it, and the ones who are in the stream all the time will keep hearing me saying it, so I do apologise, but obviously it is something that I am trying to grow, so any subs will be much appreciated. Manzambi and Zaire Emery in the midfield is so good. Shame they're 29. Manzambi is very highly rated on this game, isn't he? He has been putting work in training. You know, if you could get that marking up a little bit and the tackling up. 16 dribbling. Can you start showing it then, please? I don't understand, right? You look at his stats, he looks so much better than what he's been this season. He could be the sort of player that next season he's unbelievable for us. Hopefully. I'm praying because I need him to be with his 50 grand a week. He's got 16 dribbling now. Where is he? He's got really good physicals. Like, they're on the verge of almost being top tier physicals. 15 acceleration, agility, fitness, pace, even 14 balance. And then 16 dribbling, 14 finishing isn't bad. 13 first touch is good. 14 technique's good. Passing 12 isn't the worst. Like, he's got some really nice stats there. He's somebody that I definitely think he could be unbelievable for us next season. Maybe not in the Prem. Right, Leyton Orient, last game of the season before the dreaded playoffs. Well, we could do with winning this anyway, just to give us a little bit of confidence going into the next game, into the first playoff game, whoever that is against. PSG have Saliba in the defence, I might save. I can see that happening in a few years. Oh yeah, for sure. Either that or Real Madrid. I think Real Madrid's probably more likely, to be honest, but that's probably offside, is it? I saw the linesman already running back towards the halfway line, which told me that was offside. Do you think he's the best centre back in the world? Don't know. He might want to go back home. Do I think he's the best centre back in the world? No, I don't. Who do I think is the best centre back in the world? Honestly, I don't even know at this point. I think he's definitely up there for sure. Trying to win everything, so I sold all the dead wood and spending 280 million on 3 huge players. Who are you bringing in? Thinking about it, it's hard to know whose best centre back is. Like a few years ago, it was Easy Ramos. Yeah, I don't really know, to be honest, at this point. Oh, go on then. Is that his first goal? Oh no, second. What's the furthest year in the future you've managed to? Probably like 2040 or something. I tend to get bored, but after about 10 seasons, so I don't tend to go that far into it. What about yourself? Musiala, Hakimi, and hopefully one other unbelievably unrealistic, but any trophies. Hey, cheers for the follow on Twitch, Bull mate. That's offside. Satpayev. Sure, he scored against us the last time we played them. Yeah, we spoke about that yesterday. I was saying how it's apparently nothing to worry about. It's some sort of neurological thing, but apparently it doesn't. It's like it's not. It's not like it's going to get any worse, or it's not going to cause him like any more harm or something. I don't know. He's getting treated for it anyway. I know that much, isn't he? I saw his statement about it, and it doesn't sound like he's. He doesn't sound like he's quite as worried about it as you maybe would think to be. It's nice of Alisson to turn up on this last game of the season. And saying that, my whole attack has been absolute garbage. Make 5 subs, shall we, in the last 20 minutes and hope for the best. I'm not sure necessarily Chelsea got rid of him. I think it was more the fact that he wanted to go, so they let him go. You could say the same with him being he played for England, didn't he? All the youth levels. Last minute win. Oh no, still 13 minutes left. Plenty of time. Dalby, man. Dalby's been slacking recently. Don't know how it would have worked though with him at England because of Bellingham. Well, that's another thing. We were already stacked in those that number 10 position, aren't we? So that would have just added to it. Or maybe Anderson wouldn't have played at all. Bellingham would have probably played in the where Royce plays, and then Royce would have moved to where Anderson plays. I would imagine. Oh my god, what a terrible effort that is! What a terrible last game of the season. Anderson is good, but he plays like the best kid in school. No tactical discipline and so overpriced. It's funny, and everything's just gone through the prices have just gone through the roof this season or this summer. Moynihan should have played over Anderson. They don't even play like the same role though, do they? Moynihan should have played. He should have been in. Well, would have played. It would have been in front of. It would have been in front of Declan Rice in that in that 8 role. Right, we've got Derby County. I'm pretty sure. Did they beat us earlier on in the season? Derby County in playoff. I'll tell you one thing though, whether we get up or not, it surely should have increased our stature as a club. Right, our last game was against Derby was a 0-0 draw. And the one before that was a 2-1 loss. So we are 0-2 for them in this season. We're away first. Fulham, Ipswich, and the other one, I could see Fulham. Fulham ending up being the team that goes up here because they've certainly got a much better squad than us at this point. Yeah, I think we did, but I think they had a bit of a resurgence towards the end of the season because they were a lot further down the table when we played them. Right, Dolby. Do I put Cozy DeBerry on? I think. Why is Pembele? I keep going back into centre back. You know what? It is what it is. Let's put Sheehan in. Louis Barry's been crap recently as well. Let's put Gale in. Obama, I'm going to drop you. Where's that other lad? We're just going to have to rely on Dolby. I'm the best football admin out here. Are you? Right. Here we go. Playoff first leg against Derby. First manager to get sacked. It could be, what's his name from Ipswich? What's his name? O'Neill. O'Neill? I can't remember. Whatever his name is from Ipswich. Gary O'Neill. It is O'Neill, yeah. Could be him. Could be Arbeloa. Could be Carrick. I think it's hard to look past Gary O'Neill, to be honest. I do think Carrick will be if United start struggling. But I think more than likely it could be someone like what's his name? Arbeloa at Fulham. Good start. 9 minutes in. Get in. Carrick either wins the treble or is sacked by January. No in between. Yo, Peep. Thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome in. I don't think there's. I think there is in between him either winning the treble or is sacked. I think he could continue to progress like he did last season, but I'm not sure a treble's really on the cards for United. I'm not too bad, thanks. How are you doing? Could be, yeah. I'd really like Villa to try and focus on a domestic cup this season. Palace just have an unbelievable ability to beat us for some reason. Maybe it was more of a, what's his name? What's his name now? The manager who's gone to Forest. Oh, why is his name just completely gone out of my head? Glasner, that's the one. Christ. Brilliant. Maybe it was a Glasner issue rather than a Palace one, and maybe we'll now no longer be able to beat Forest. I mean, we'll see, won't we? He could be another one that struggles, especially with Marinakis in charge because he's a bloody loose cannon, isn't he? But the Owls, you've had a few players from the Villa, ain't you? The Owls. You had Sil Swinkles. And obviously, I think you've had Louis Barry as well, ain't you? I think Forest will do really well this year. I don't know whether I can see them getting back to where they were a few years ago. I think that time might have gone, especially with losing Anderson. I know obviously they've still got Gibbs White. Get in, back in front. Top signings. I'm telling you, who I'm interested to see actually. See how he does. Harry Gray, because you've got him on loan, I think, haven't you, as well from Leeds, and he's obviously pretty highly rated on Football Manager, isn't he? So I'm interested to see how he does. I know obviously he got someone sent off, didn't he, last week when he got punched in the stomach. Got some good players, man. Be interesting to see how they get on this year. Mate, he scored so many worldies for us over the 2 seasons. He's kind of dropped off. Oh my god, dropped off a little bit this season. But last season he scored so many worldies for us. It was unbelievable. Just when I think we're about to go and score a couple of goals, we end up conceding again. Sold Yildiz for 100 mil because of contract disagreements. Am I right back too? I have almost 1 billion. Holy sh! Man has got all the money. Oh, we've got VAR, have we? Goal awarded. Oh, I think you should have ruled that out, ref. We haven't had VAR all season, and then we get to the playoff final, and now we've got VAR. What are we doing? Playing tonight against Bradford on Sky. I might give that a watch then. Oh no. Gale's just been murdered in the middle. I love how unrealistic transfers get. Mate, gets crazy in this game, doesn't it? It is. Oh, well, actually, no. I think it is supposed to only be in the final, to be honest, because it's at Wembley, isn't it? 33,000 should be there. I would imagine you're likely to win as well, or like to be the favourites. I don't really know too much about Bradford these days. I know obviously they used to be a lot bigger than they are now, but or a lot better than they are now, rather. But I've heard a lot more about your signings than theirs. You know, it's hilarious. We've struggled to score for the last how many games, apart from that Wrexham game? 3-3 in 46 minutes in this one. Yorkshire. Been an interesting one for sure. I don't think I've actually watched Louis Barry play since he scored that goal for Villa against Liverpool when we had to play all the youngsters. I know he did well for Stockport, didn't he? Ryan Brewster, what a finish that is. Glad to see Louis Barry's come on and doing well for us again, by the way. Goalkeeper on a 6.22. Never watched him, but it's shot on FM. He's on this. Well, he has been for me so far. He's usually a lot better. New owner is there as well, and loads of stadium stuff is happening, so going to be mental. Sounds like it's almost a must watch, mate. Goalkeeper dropping a 5.9 is not ideal, is he? He's faced 5 shots on target and conceded 4 of them. Get in. There was no way that was offside, by the way. I'm pretty sure that weren't even close to being offside. Yeah. You can shove your VAR up your arse. Checking this for offside. It's not even remotely close. It's so clear onside. It didn't even need looking at. New flag tifos, and apparently we've got a pyro and shit now. Going all out then. Is this your first home game of the season then? Like in the league at least, anyway. Right, 4-4 draw to take back to the Reebok, even though I know it's definitely not called the Reebok anymore, but I'm definitely going to keep calling it the Reebok because it's all I've ever remembered it as, the Reebok. Gale's out for 2 weeks. Great. What a first leg. I agree, mate. How's the other one going to go? Fulham versus Ipswich. Yeah, he's not been fit all season, and he's barely done anything when he has been fit. I do agree with that. Oh, Ryan Brewster's out for 7 months, so he's not going to be in the next game then, is he? Has he just done his ACL playing against us? Doesn't say anything on here. Is it on the news thing? Torn ACL. Sheffield United. Really. Do you remember when he was supposed to be like like when he didn't he win one of the like under 21s or under 19s tournaments or something with England, and they were acting he was going to be unbelievable, and then he's just never got anywhere near that. Like Gene says, you're gone. You're gone. Torn his ACL on the way after the match, apparently. Playing for Liverpool in the Champions League. Oh my God, Ipswich have overturned it against Fulham. Unbelievable. Right, to face Ipswich, who I'd be quite confident of beating, I'll be honest. We have to beat Derby. And you know what? I'm not going to start Louis Barry because he's been shite, especially recently. Here we go, boys. Can't watch this match, just got my sound on. Exciting times. We are at home. I would expect us to do better at home, but you never know. Big W's from Bolton here. Fingers crossed, mate. Some externally feel like I'm watching my son fight prime Mike Tyson. Mine is as well, but it's because I'm starving. You ever do online? I don't, mate. You know what? It's mad how often I get asked that. Everyone loves an online save. I hate them. Is that onside? Get in. Have we not got VAR at this one? They didn't even bother checking. Yeah, I met people that ask me about online saves. It's just not something I've ever like. I've done them in the past because, like, with my brother or with my mates and stuff, and it's just long, man. I just find it's too long. Just takes too long to really get into it, and you almost end up playing another save at the same time, and then you'll be interested in great. You'll be interested in one more than the other, and then I end up not really caring about one of them. Generally, the online save because it takes so long to do. Zaire Emery broken ribs out for 7 to 8 weeks. Not ideal. He's unreal. Him, who? Patrick Adjimang. I recognise the name, but I can't think where he's from. Oh, get in. What a thriller this has been, by the way, for the neutrals. 11 goals, and we're only 30 minutes into the second leg. 3-stream streak. Let's go, mate. I'm pretty sure is it not longer than 3 streams at this point? I'm sure you had a 3-stream streak last time. And TD's on a 5-stream streak. Yeah, you had a 3-stream streak 2 days ago. So unless you actually no, that's not even possible for you to have lost it and started a new one by then. 11 goals after 2 hours. I'm supporting Bolton all the way here. No neutral. Come on, let's make this more comfortable. I'm sick of keep conceding every time we get in front. That wasn't offside, ref. You're absolutely waffling. You're absolutely waffling, ref. Go on, someone get down the line. Loving this. Loving this. Slow build up. Slow build up. Get down the line. Cross it in. Find the big man. Oh, get in. Brilliant. Cheeky little back heel. Cozy Edeberry's barely played in the last few months because he's been average for us this season. And he's got us another goal. Sure, that was like a cheeky little back heel, weren't he? Oh, it was. Look at that. Filthy little back heel. Wembley. Wembley. Is it too early? Five years in a row for the Whites. Oh, look at us. We are absolutely cooking. I'm convinced we haven't got VAR in this second leg, by the way. Did we only have VAR in the first leg? That is unreal. Up the Allison. Oh, our wingers have been cooking in this one. Oh, my Lord. I'm pretty sure that one's offside, though. Oh, no, we have got VAR in this one. They just didn't check any of the first 5 goals. Never mind. We have absolutely blown them away in this second half. What is going on? Oh, absolute scenes. Right, Louis Barry, you can play. Actually, you know what? He's barely played, has he? We'll put him there. We'll bring O'Reilly on. We'll bring the young lad on up front. We'll bring Gore on for Simons. We'll get Conway off because he's on a booking. What, just concede 4 goals? Now I've made 5 subs. Mate, this geezer, he scored 38 goals in 46 matches, by the way. Holy moly. Goal disallowed. Unlucky. Make that 37 again. Feel like my son's just beat Mike Tyson. I don't even have a son. I always do well first 2 seasons, then I'll make on paper good signings and register like 19 people. I always find it's difficult when you finally overhaul the squad and then you get into Champions League and you've got no homegrown players. Oh my god, Louis Barry scored a goal. Yo, Connor, thank you for the follow, mate. We are absolutely battering them. Where has this come from? No, you don't say that, mate. We need to build his confidence up. We need Barry to be cooking, even if it's just to get some money for him. Go on then, Barry. Oh, you should have had that yourself. Oh, Dan Gore nearly scoring a screamer. Oh, weak pass there. Weak sauce. Still 0-0, lads. You know, the funny thing is, we've had more shots than this in 0-0 draws this season. Well, we're going to Wembley, boys. After an absolute spanking. 10-5 on aggregate is wild, isn't it? What an unbelievable playoff result that is. He's got good physicals. He doesn't even look anything special, does he? Derby just been Bonnie Blued. They've been absolutely rattled. Shipping 4 in the first game is not a good sign. You're telling me, mate. You are telling me. Gore showing pleasing progress. Starting to look alright, isn't he, Dan Gore? Denia. Where did he used to play now? Wasn't he somewhere in Germany? No. I remember him being at City. God, that's how old I am. I do remember him. It was Leon, I think I remember. Bolton over 1.5 goals, 1.5 cards, 7 plus corners and a goal disallowed. Pin this. Why is the playoff final on a frigging Monday? What are we doing here, guys? This is the championship playoff final. This should be on a weekend. Gale's back, and Tommy O'Reilly's out for the next 5 weeks. Sick. Well, he's going to miss that then. Not that he'd have started anyway, but... Grimsby have been promoted to League One. Up the Grimsby. Tottenham have won the FA Cup. Things that had never happened. Who's been relegated? Leeds, Norwich and Burnley. Might have to look at nicking a few players off them if we get promoted. Add them to win both halves and it's like 10-1. I think he's been a really good signing, hasn't he? Capaccio. After this match, check 6-month contracts. You might get more interest. Yeah. Well, not even 6 months. I'll just check who he's expired. Like, by the time we get to the end of the season, just have a quick look to see who's expiring or expired. Could end up pulling in some really good players. Stick to live casino. I've just been doing little builders just to try and get the money up just slightly. And I keep getting let down by one thing every time. First day, Wolves let me down because I had them to win. That was the only thing that didn't come in. And then I had a Southampton with about 5 or 6 things on the Southampton one, and one of the players I had to have to commit a foul didn't commit a foul, and there was about 10 yellow cards in the game. I think I had Leicester to score twice, and they drew 1-1 last weekend. Pain. Right, here we go, boys. Playoff final against Ipswich. It's been an interesting game, this. Come on, the Whites. Shouting that out of context is a bit sus. In multiple different ways. Oh, no, not a deflected goal. Oh, no. Oh, dear. We have not got up for this so far, have we? Oh, dear. What is that pass? Oh, my Christ. Man's betting on virtual football. What are we doing? Easy. Easy. Miles wide. Right, can we get going? We've only had 2 shots now. Somebody remind our players that this is the playoff final. This is what we've worked for all season, boys. This is where we need to make it count. That massive win over Derby means nothing if we lose this. Go on, Allison. Oh, crap touch. Oh, what a strike. Shame it went on target. Come on. Hopefully this is a chance for us. Or is it going to be another goal for these? Oh, what a highlight that was, boys. Just giving the ball away cheaply every time. Absolute scenes here. We're not playing like this is the playoff final, are we? Playing like we're new to the sport. You bet on the Chinese football more than the Prem. Oh, get in, Sam Dalby. He's back. It's a great move, that was. What a move. Lovely little first time cross into the middle from Conway. Tidy little finish from Dalby. Absolute scenes. Right, we need to progress on that now. How's Cozy de Berry still only on a 6.5 rating after that, by the way? It was his running that made that goal. That gave me a 7. Right, let's not throw it away before half time, yeah. Nothing stupid, boys. Right, now let's go and get in front. Let's go and get a second just before half time. That's definitely offside. That was 100% offside. He was so clear. Yeah, I thought he was. It was quite clearly offside, wasn't it, that one? Come on, Bolton. Let's get us into the Premier League, shall we? We'll give him a little encourage. I think it might be Louis Barry tying in a sec. Go on, DeBerry. Oof. Good effort. You need to do a team talk at the hydration break. Get it? Get a hydration break. I don't know what you mean there, mate. Trying to work out what that sentence means. It's going over my head. Oh my god, I thought that was going in. Right, Louis Barry, it's time. Could have done with Rodriguez. Oh, we could put back. Let's do it. Double sub. Taking off our best player. Probably not ideal. I still don't understand how it makes sense, but never mind. No! Come on, boys. We do not let this slip. Oh, we hit the post! Come on, 10 minutes left. The flag's up. Please be onside. Please be onside. Tell me that the assistant's got it wrong. No, it's all going wrong. Two goals disallowed. No, it weren't even close again, was it? Come on. Come on. You can't be shooting from there. Oh, God, the keeper's coming up. The keeper's coming up. And we get to see it. We don't get to see it. Sick. Throwing it away against Bolton. Against Ralph Hasenhutel. Not against Bolton. Against Ipswich. Why didn't we get to see the trophy celebration? I can't believe we've bottled it. We've absolutely bottled it. No match. I agree. You were no match. You were absolute shite, is what you were, Cozy Edberry. Absolute shite. I'm gutted as well. I am proper gutted. I thought we were going to win that. Don't get me wrong, they definitely had a better team than us, but here we go. What? How am I supposed to sign anyone for this? We're 62 grand a week over the wage budget before we've even started the season. What the? Oh no. Oh no. How am I supposed to sign anyone? Oh, Louis Barry, he's getting moved, isn't he? He's definitely getting shipped off. How am I doing? Not a good time, mate. We've just lost in the playoff final. You know what? You can all get to... Where can we go? You could go to Spain or Portugal. You know what? You get a friggin' island. You don't deserve it after that. Do a protest. Can we get a tycoon takeover, please? So this is why I wanted to get promoted. Even if we got relegated the following season, at least we'd have a ton of money. Yeah, we're using basically a 4-2-3-1 with attacking wingbacks. We are so screwed for next season. How am I supposed to improve on that with less money? For all this commercial summary, we've got the broadcast revenue up by 370%, and you've given me no money. And we're still expected to make profit somehow. Set all that. Do all that. Do all them. If the wages you gave Barry. No, even if I didn't have Barry on the wages that he had, we'd still be over the wage budget. I can put all that transfer budget into the wages, right? We're still 55 grand a week over the wage budget. And Louis Barry is on 46. So even without that, we'd still be over the wage budget, which is, how is that even possible? Most of our good players are frigging loan signings. You've made them bankrupt. Did you not see the positive forecast for the next couple of seasons, mate? It's all right, boys. We'll be getting 48 grand in compensation. Gore in a Lincoln City shirt. In trying to sign on with players now. Could come in for the ones that we don't actually want. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Newcastle approaching for me scout. I've only just signed him. This will get 400k for it. Unhappy promise not kept. Well, to be honest, I don't think you deserve a new contract. You were shite. How much do you want a week? You know what? I might just try and move him on. He was rubbish for me last season. If he's a couple of million and if he's got a bit of interest. No, Barry's going to be the main man this season, I'm telling you. And everyone trying to get me scout. No interest in back Gale. Of course there isn't. Why would there be? Excuse me. I can't watch another season of Barry. What do you mean? Is that before or after he got injured? Oh, Gail. You're doing me tits in here, Gail. You're like a needy child. Yes, he wants to go. Hands in a transfer request. Please, let's get the ball rolling. Get him gone. Barry, proud of his first cap. Go on, lad. Barry linked to his switch to Birmingham. Oh, you might get your wish, mate. Reckon you pay an MG to the club on loan deal? MG. No, I don't want to load him out. I want to sell him. Kilman to move to Bolton. Get Max Kilman for $1 million. Go on then. A winger at Inter Milan, now at Fenerbahce IRL. Oh, nice. Conway gets first goal for South Africa. Loan offers for McEachran. I don't want to load him. I want to sell him. Can I reject all? Look at this point. Transfer. Here we go. I have. I've just offered him out. Right, Swansea are coming in for him. Oh, no, they're not. Who the hell are that? Who's this coming in for him? I'm not sure he's going to want to go here. 1.7 million. Do you reckon we can get that up a little bit? We'll take that. We'll take that. Hang on, they've just offered for McEachran. Have I not just accepted an offer for them from McEachran? Oh, here we go. We've got an offer for Gale. 2.4 million. Yep. Oh, you know what I'll do actually? We've had an offer of 2.4. We'll offer him out for a little bit more and see if anybody else comes in with an offer for him. Offer 2.6. Anybody? Can defo afford Benteke's wages now? Mate, Benteke will have no legs by this point. You know what? I'll give you a new contract, mate, because you've been good. He's actually been good for us. I think you're asking too much money, like, but... So I'll drop that down a little bit, and we definitely don't want to remove these because I can't afford that, mate. Let's also lock that at 20% because that's going to go on a lot there, mate. Here you go then. No. Oh, well, it's not my fault you didn't agree, is it? Need 2 new wingers and a keeper, definitely. Oh, Birmingham making an offer for me right back. I'm pretty sure didn't we pay more than that for him? Yes, we did. And he's now better, and you expect to get him for 2 million. Grow up, Birmingham. Of course, he's going quick, isn't he? Rule changes. Looks boring. Shay Lacey might come now. You're an established championship side. He might, but it depends if he's actually playing for the first team, isn't he now? I can't even ask for more than that. Yo, 77%. Thank you for the follow, mate. I'm just waiting for the season to tick over and all the other players to go back. And then I'll start looking at some new signings, even if it is 10-1. Right, Swansea have signed Erhajon, and Thierry Gale has gone. Bolton wage rises. Just a couple of youngsters there. Yo, Adam Gill, thank you for the follow as well, mate. Let's have a look, actually. See who's available. We don't want to miss out on someone, do we? Sunderland, mate. Reese offer. Oh, it's one of our 16-year-olds, this is. Whose physicals look absolutely stinking at the moment. He's obviously only 16, mind, but... Yeah. Let's have a look. Let's have a look who is expiring. Anyone of note here? The one of it expired yet, would that? I would expect to have seen somebody I know here, but... Why am I not seeing anyone that I recognise here? Sil Swinkles, let's get him in. He can at least do the things that you need him to do in defence. It's about all he can do, but he don't look too bad, does he? He doesn't look too bad. He's wanted in Norwich. They've just been relegated from the Prem as well, haven't they? Let's make an offer for this guy. He looks all right. Squad only wants to be a squad player. You know what? We'll give you what you want. What you really, really want. 2-year deal. What? Let's make that 3 years. Kerr Smith, he's another Villa boy. He looks all right as well. Good determination. Yo, JW Bailey, thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome in. Welcome in. Harvey Araujo, is this the guy from Fulham? He is from Fulham as well, isn't it? Josh Feeney, that's another Villa boy. Mate, it's because I know them, though. I know who they are. Like, I know if they're actually half decent or not. He looks crap. What about goalkeepers? Specifically. RB Davies. He's don't look that great. I would have expected to see more players that I actually recognise here. Maybe I just need to wait for them to actually maybe leave. Look what happened with Barry. Now you're stuck with him. I was not the only one who was. Well, there was more of you wanting me to sign him than I actually wanted myself. I'll try to find you a new club as soon as possible because you were shite and I don't want you at the club. Ask about market interest. Thank you. Let's bring in bids for him, please. I'm going to enjoy seeing people realise Hull are actually going to be a problem this season in the Prem. I see them staying up. Really? That's quite surprising. I expect them to maybe be the whipping boys. Not that I know anything about the signings or watched them play last season too much, but just what you'd kind of expect with them being nobody even really thought they'd even get promoted, did they? So look at all these frigging loan offers. Optional, 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 optional. I don't want optional. I want him gone. Loan unavailable. Transfer offer out. We'll offer him out at 1.5 now. Sign the best keeper who wasn't in the top 5 leagues, Konstantinos Salakis. I mean, a goalkeeper can only do so much, though, can't they? Get him gone. Mate, I offered you a contract. Whether you accept it or not is up to you. Yeah, well, you shouldn't have been a dick in the negotiations then, should you? Resolve contract or... Your impatience scuppered the deal. Yes, you did let it get out of hand, you prick. Important player. You're having none of this, though. None of this. None of this. And you're only having 20% of this. And those are my non-negotiables. There. Happy? New contract. Now poke it and piss off. Cardiff Mike Sean offer. Yes, please. See ya. This is PC, mate. Right, we're signing Boros. So that's a new centre-back coming in. That'll replace Fjorhild. Actually, didn't Fjorhild's contract expire or was expiring? I'm pretty sure it was, weren't it? Because I tried to loan with an option to sign, didn't I? If I remember correctly. Fjorhild. He's got 1 year left on his deal. He was decent for us, to be fair. I'm not sure I'm going to go and spend $1 million on him, though. Thought Allison did okay for us as well. 16 goals and 7 assists. Cozier de Berry, you were pretty crap this season, I'll be honest. I think Ian might be a really good... I don't know. He's quite happy being a squad player anyway, so even if he isn't that great. Let's delay all of that. Do all of that. Right, have we ticked out? We have ticked over, haven't we now? So... yeah, I'm going to go and start having a look now. Sunderland make an offer for me 16-year-old. Reject. Right, hang on. Let's just have a look. See who has expired now. Contracts expired. I've heard of him. Is he not really good? Anybody else we recognise here? Cornetto, Rabbi Matondo, Gylfi Sigurdsson. La Bouteille. Is he not the one from... Is he not at Cov? Hey, he's got great mentals, by the way. He's got great mentals, isn't he? It's about it, like, but... For that level, anyway. Get that centre-back. He's rapid. He's good. Who? Who are you on about? Callum Robinson. Who we just looked at? Who did I just look at? This guy. He weren't it. He's not. Weren't him. He's not rapid. He definitely weren't him either, so I don't know who you're on about. You said he's rapid. He's not rapid. I just looked. He's got like 10 pace. La Bouteille, or whatever his name is. Nah, it's Van Uwick. He's rapid, in it for them. Right, let's go. Let's have a look at. Let's have a look who's on the loan list. I'm getting a gel. We don't need a right. Well, Juma Bar. Looks like he's lacking quite a bit. Kareem Koulibaly, I've heard he's good, to be fair. And he's left-footed. Oh, maybe somebody we look at getting in on loan for the season. Satpayev. I've never seen him become that great, but he got 21. He got 20 goals last season. I wouldn't mind him on loan. I don't want to be an important player, though. This is the problem. Because as soon as I pick squad player up, or whatever, they're going to be like, no, and then they want an absolute fortune. Yeah, look. I'm just not about that life. You've got them when you bench it into somewhere. Tyreek George. Ibrahimovic. Let's have a look at Shea Lacey, shall we? See if he's actually playing for the first team yet. He looks really good, by the way. No, he made 5 sub appearances. He's loan listed, which suggests to me that he just doesn't want to come to me. They would prefer him to play with higher quality players. Can't even make him an offer. It says make an offer. The bloody option's not even there. And he won't even come to the Championship. It's too big for us. Who's this guy? He's obviously very expensive. I don't think Tyreek George is necessarily rated that highly on this game though. Yo, David, thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome in. What about Tyler Fletcher? He looks okay. We need wingers. Oh, Brian Maggio. Let's get him. Get him in. I wonder what they want for him. I want him to be an important player. I can't offer that for him. What about 10k? Or 20k? Or 25? And 30? We're getting there. How's it going? Not too bad, mate. We just lost the playoff final, though, so it could be going better. And we lost the playoff final, then got a massive transfer budget of 300k and minus 6,000. Minus 60,000 in the wage budget. You know what? I know I don't play with a centre mid, but he could still be unreal. I don't need the centre mid, which is the issue. Jeremy Monga. I'll search for him in a sec. Sula. Ealing Jr. Where did he go last season? Didn't go anywhere. He's wanted by Leyton Town, and they're in the Championship this season. Jeremy Monga. Can we loan him for the season, please? Not guaranteeing the role. So dumb, that is. What league are you in? We are in the Championship, mate. We just lost the Championship playoff final. Hate Liverpool. Have Liverpool got anyone? Check Dan's if he wants to now. I think he still probably wants us to get promoted. He's loan listed. You know what? I'm going to let him be an important one. It's so stupid. You change one thing and they're like, nah, I want 40 grand. I want like loads of money, basically. Just because you changed one thing. Oh, you don't want to play with a poacher? We'll have 100 grand in frigging contributions and plus a full wage. I don't mind offering him that though, because I know he can become absolutely unreal. Well, we've accepted 3 loan offers there. Sally Oscan to go on trial. I mean, to be honest, I probably don't even need to give him a trial, do I? We already know he's going to be really good. Because we lost the playoff final, mate. That's why. Of course you've snubbed them, you dick. He wants to leave the club. I'll let him. Here's a chance, mate. You can leave the club. I've made a 7 million offer for it. We might not get him on loan then. To Ipswich. 2-1. We absolutely smashed Derby and then just didn't turn up in the final. Very disappointing. We'd be in a much better position at this point if we'd have won that game. Yeah, we scored 2 offside goals. Oh, Monga's rejected us. Dan's has rejected us. Cheers, guys. Majo looks like he's going to Bournemouth. Vinny Jr.'s just gone to City. No, he went somewhere else, didn't he? So I'd have to actually buy him now. We need a scout report to come back on someone like him because he looks like he could be. Look, the fact he's that expensive. Who's this guy? 18-year-old who's worth 31 million. Jeez. I need wingers, don't I? Especially a right winger. Right winger is the must at the moment. Or Mateo Joseph. He doesn't look too bad. Kieran Morrison. Who's this guy? Berry's there again. I can't have him again. He was crap last season. What about Gabby Carvalho? Doesn't look that great, does he? Something Gordon. She's a right winger. She? Can't be getting women in, mate. Brun Larson. Eric De Silva Moreira. All of the names. Iri. I've heard of it, Iri. Era. Robinho. Let's get Robinho in. Who's this guy? Jurasek. What is his name? Blue. He's a free agent. Cody Osho looks like he's got pace and absolutely nothing else. But Bobby Clark. Don't think he looks that great, does he? Look, nobody out here is. Oh my. He's quick. Holy shit. Time he looks absolute garbage. He doesn't look too bad. Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Silko Thomas. What name that is? Looks absolute crap. Jack Harrison. Let's get Jack Harrison in, shall we? Surely he could do a job, no? Although he'll be on an absolute fortune, I'd imagine. Roman essay. He looks rubbish. You look like Jack Harrison. Just because I've got my hair slicked back, don't mean I look like Jack Harrison, mate. What did Tyreek George do last season? He's on loan at West Brom, got 6 goals in the Championship. 6 goals, 7 assists. Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. Who's this guy? Who did you play for? Never heard of you. I said don't say it. Sarmiento. I've heard of him. Why have I heard of him? Not through the club. I'm not really seeing many options here, boys. Not good ones, anyway. Just go by James Milner and Will Hughes. Will Hughes, the albino. I was expecting a little bit more of a reputation boost than what we seem to have got. What, Esposito? Oh, it's no chance. Worth 72 to 91 million. That one, mate. Oh, he doesn't look as good as I was expecting. Loan to buy. You know, he should have made an offer for Maggio. I'm not going to get him on loan, am I? He's going to end up going. He's going to get transferred somewhere. Oh, that's a good sign, isn't it? I've got someone in on trial, and he's one of my worst trainers. Let's terminate that trial. I don't think he's any good. Still not a keeper. Correct. Kafana, I don't think he's going to come to Bolton in the Championship, mate. Who we got here then? Harvey Davies from Liverpool. Looks pretty poo. Who's this guy? Stanley. Let's get him in on trial. Mikael Brohansen. You heard me when I said that I was in the Championship with Bolton, didn't you, mate? You did hear that bit. Yeah, Vitek. Oh, he could be. I'll tell you what, he could be a great signing. He would require to get promoted. He would be interested in a loan, though. Who's this guy? Owen Goodman. Arthur Okonkwo. So you say don't get a youngster. He was 23 when we had him, 24. He was good, Vitek, when I had him on when I had him at Aberdeen. Okonkwo's not too bad. His mentals aren't great, though. He doesn't look too bad either, but he's a lot more expensive. Pierce Charles is still 5.8 to 9.2 mil. If he was cheaper, I'd 100% go in for him. The only thing I need to be careful of is he's getting too many loan players in again, like we did last season. It's the only thing that's putting me off from going for Vitek. Mate, I need everything. I don't even have a right winger at this point. Majoic's going Man United, so we're not getting him then. Is this geezer really likely to be worth that much? No, he looks pretty shite. How about... no. I would still prefer more money than that. Yeah, it's really easy when you just say it like that, mate. Finding the players, however, is not as easy. We just need someone to come in with a bit of a reputation that then boosts us up a little bit. That other people go, oh, okay. I want to see what that guy that I've just got in on trial, he didn't look too bad, to be fair. 3-star, which... Albion fan. Ugh. Aston Villa, mate. Got some good young players that are progressing really well, but like Gore, for instance. What's his name? Cade Gordon. Looks shite. Where do you reckon he's finished next season? Can we wait until the transfer window's closed before I give you my opinion? Because we're about to lose another half of a squad, I think. I'll be interested to see who we get in before to replace them players. Okay, Don's making an offer for him. I think he looks all right. Don't get me wrong, he's got a few eccentricity. 16. Oh, that's a hard red flag. I'm a City fan, and I think we'll get third. You not fancy yourselves getting higher than that, no? Cov want him on a transfer, so we're not likely to get him either, are we? Can't even pay his wages. He's on 43 grand a week. I'm all right, thanks. Arsenal are clear of everyone, honestly. I don't know who can challenge. They looked pretty scary last week, I can't lie. That game in the Community Shield would have worried me. Full show. Yeah, I just don't know whether he looks that great. He wasn't allowed at Birmingham last year though, so. Don't say it. It'd be interesting, as for sure. I think City could do really well, but hang on. Is there a future fee in that? I didn't even realise. I'm glad to see our best team ever, so I don't really mind. Owe my life to that bald man. You never know, mate. This bald man might do well for you as well. Right, ladies and gents, I have got to go. I've literally got to leave in 5 minutes, so I think Maresca will do all right as well. I still think I'm interested to see you bring in though, because I still think you need another winger. I think Doku's so overrated and so inconsistent. But yeah, I have got to go. I will be back at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. So, Jack, apologise. I know you've only just arrived. But yeah, I've got to go. I'll be back 10 o'clock tomorrow morning on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. TikTok and YouTube are Super Sammy Plays, and All Sam with 3 L's on Twitch. If you want to follow or subscribe elsewhere, Much appreciated. Have a great rest of your day, guys, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. And hopefully we can actually make some signings on this save because it is proving quite difficult so far. So, yeah, much love.